Okay, so I think what you really need to look for when you're trying to find your purpose or you're trying to find that thing to like dive deep into is you want to try to find something that is like a good mixture of both fun and therapeutic. And what do I mean by this? Like the gym for me is like a good mixture of like fun and therapeutic. Like it's fun to get in there and hit the weights and you feel good and you feel big, you feel strong. And it's also therapeutic. Like it puts you into that little bit of like a flow state where your mind can relax and you can focus on like one singular thing and you can sort of drop your troubles and drop your overthinking and drop your thoughts and you can just sort of get in the flow state and allow yourself to relax a bit. And I felt this with a few things. I felt this when I would go to like the MMA gym and we would be like practicing doing that, practicing kind of sparring. I think when you're like, you can find this with a few different things. You can find this with some things in your life. And I think that's when you know that you are really sort of called to explore that stuff more. I think if you're like, you can find this in business, you can find this like climbing trees, going hiking, whatever kind of stuff you're into on that front. You can find this driving, you can find this working on your car, you can find this in a lot of different avenues, but you can find this playing like competitive games or something if you're really into that. I used to play like a lot of Super Smash Bros, to be honest. It was kind of, I got into it and I would play like competitive, like one versus one. And I just loved getting into that flow state where I was just so in the moment and I would just not really be able to think about anything else. And it was really like honing your mind down. Like sometimes you would overthink and like really the way to perform the best is when you could like release everything and almost not even think at all and just be in the moment. I really think that's when we're at our best is when we can put down the thinking, put down like the heavy brain stuff and stop thinking so much and just go into a flow state and just relax and just almost let like that deep subconscious part of your brain take over and you enjoy the whole process from like the fun of it to the therapeutic aspect of it. And I think that's why kind of I'm making these videos so much and why it's I'm able to make these videos even when the channel is new and I'm not getting like that much feedback, and why I'm able to just keep going is because talking like this and sharing my thoughts and speaking to you guys is like it puts me into like a flow state in a way. It's a therapeutic kind of an activity for me and I like talking about this stuff and it feels good for me to take this content, take these thoughts from the deeper back parts of my brain and to kind of move them forward and get them out of my mouth and get them onto camera. It's almost like a form of like journaling or something, which I recommend a lot for people who are trying to kind of be on self improvement, kind of trying to be like getting their life together and sort of figuring out their own mind. Journaling is good, but in a way, this is like a form of journaling for me. So it's like I enjoy doing this a little bit, and it's not so like outcome dependent. You need to find things that aren't so outcome dependent, meaning like if you don't get the desired outcome right away, it's not going to discourage you because you're not necessarily doing the thing for the outcome, but you're doing the thing for how you feel in the moment. And obviously you want to achieve certain results and you're focused on that and you want to make that happen, but you want to find something that while you're in the moment of doing it, it puts you into a good place and it puts you at ease. And I think that's why I enjoy making these videos. And I think like the more stuff like that you can find for yourself that you can really dive into, the better. You want to find these things that don't have so much friction. Like if there's these things in your life that you're trying to make happen, but it just feels like there's so much friction and you can barely put yourself up to doing it, let alone like posting it or trying to make a business out of it or this or that. If you can barely put yourself up to even doing the task, I think that that stuff is going to be hard for you. You want to find those things that are like frictionless, where you can just get into it and get going with it, enjoy it in the moment, and kind of make it a part of your day to day routine and make it something that you look forward to or something that you're having fun with. Um, the gym is like that for me. It's like I enjoy going, I enjoy the whole process. I like the warm up, I like getting into it, I like being at the peak of the workout when you got like the pump and you're just like feeling like the Hulk. I like the whole thing. I really do think if you give the gym some time and you get past sort of the beginning stage, I think a lot of people will enjoy the gym. I just think it's that part at the beginning where you're kind of figuring things out that's hard. But I think the gym is such an enjoyable thing because everybody has like a physical body. And the more you can get in touch with that physical body, the better you're going to feel. I think you just need to give it time. But maybe for some people, it's like you want to go to the rock climbing wall, or you want to go and you want to go just jogging, or you want to do yoga, or you want to do Pilates or something. You need to find these things that are kind of just calling you to do, and you dive deeper into them and deeper into exploring those things. And I think that's the stuff that's going to work the best for the most people. So here I am with another video, and yeah, I don't know. I don't mind making them even when I'm not getting that many views, because it is just nice to speak things out. And yeah, I guess that's it for this one. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll talk to you later. Bye.